bro, again, look, we back with this fishy dude, all right? I don't really know who P. Diddy is. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm with the new rap generation. I don't be listening to people like Meek Mill and stuff like that. So I don't know what, I don't know. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, if you an older dude watching my video and you mad that I don't know who P. Diddy is, I really don't care, bro. I'm don't look into these stars' lives. Okay, I got my own life to live, right? And I got my own food to put on my table. Okay, I'm not about to chase behind. I listen to music because I listen to the music. I listen to artists. I don't really listen to the producers and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get to it. This dude is weird. Yeah, he and Meek Mill be you know, haha, you know, crazy stuff, nasty stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about already. So yeah, I'm just here to
About
react
the
to it too.
possibility of a sex trafficking investigation. So if we think about the
Yeah,
possibility of a
there was his neighbor, right? My bad. There was his neighbor on TikTok. He said P Diddy used to bring children back to his house, like 16-year-old girls and stuff like that. Like, and y'all, I don't know, bro. To me, he just
sex
nasty, bro.
trafficking investigation, sex trafficking related charges. If we go to December 2023, there was a woman who accused Combs and former Bad Boy Entertainment president
What's on his
Harvey
teeth?
Pierre and another
Well, he need to
person of
brush
sex
his teeth,
trafficking
bro.
and gang raping her when she was 17 years old. And another
What?
Combs and former Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre and another person of sex trafficking and gang raping her when she was 17 years old. There was a Jane Doe who says that she was flown from Michigan to New York City, supplied with drugs and alcohol, and then assaulted by all three men at Combs's recording studios. Now, Combs, by the way, has always denied the allegations, and in fact, in response to one lawsuit, had posted, I believe it was on
Bro,
Instagram,
okay. Some females be lying about that stuff because they trying to get attention and but like ain't no way she about to say that much detail. No way she gonna have that much detail. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. That I believe her. I'm sorry.
enough
I
is
believe her.
enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character,
I,
destroy my
I don't care if a
reputation
female
and
lying.
my
I still
legacy.
just believe
Sickening
her, bro.
allegations have been made
Okay,
against me
that's
by
still
individuals looking for a
traumatizing.
quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do, and he goes on to say, did not do this. Now, again, that was in relation to a lot of these lawsuits being filed. But when we're talking about sex trafficking, Tracy, and we're talking about the Southern District of New York possibly initiating this search warrant, where does your mind go in terms of what we might be looking at in terms of potential charges, potential allegations,
I
and how
think
it's
he
connected
just
to New
need
York?
life in jail. Ain't they say he
So
fled the
I
country?
absolutely believe, and again, simply my hypothesis, he is innocent until proven guilty, that he will be arrested and well
He should.
indicted on sex
He
trafficking
should.
charges. I have no doubt about that, and I do believe that he was most likely the kingpin of this. These girls, what that tells me, if it's out of the Southern District of New
Y'all
York, is
nasty,
this is
bro. Like
spanning more
we got women that know what they doing in bed, and y'all like no. My bad, my bad. I'm not trying to talk about my sex life like y'all be saying in my other videos. I'm not trying to talk about my sex life, alright? But like, we got women out here that know what they doing with the meat, right? Why is you going after children that's not even fully developed and stuff like that's weirdo activity.
multiple
I don't know,
states,
bro.
and that he is trafficking or
I just
allegedly
don't know.
trafficking girls across multiple states across the United States. This isn't just an isolated incident in one location. And so I have heard things as well about his Hamptons parties and things happening in those Hamptons parties as well. So I suspect more evidence may come out as a result of that. But these are extremely serious charges. And part of me too is frustrated by somewhat the complacency, right, of the entertainment industry as a whole in this. And I think sometimes people fly under the radar for a
She got
long
some
time,
big
like Epstein
pupils.
did as well, because people are scared. People want to still climb the ranks, and we're doing it all the while sort of sacrificing the safety of these young victims or girls that are involved in this, and that is deeply troubling.
Before we get into more of this, I hear you, and I think, it's really, really frightening to think about. I mean, I read all these allegations and the lawsuits, and I've never heard anything like it. And obviously, we don't know exactly where this investigation's going. But if Combs is charged with federal crimes here, but he's not in the country, and he's actually in a country or a jurisdiction where there's no extradition agreement, how do you get him back? What do federal authorities do?
That's a really good question. And I looked up just because I was curious actually about
Yeah.
Antigua. I don't know all
For
of
real,
them
that's
off the
why I
top
was
of my head.
asking.
Some I do, some I don't. But we do have an extradition treaty with them. Right now, though, because of the public nature of this, I have a very hard time believing that a country would
That's your
allow
wife
his
and
plane
you
to
over
land
here
with
with
him on
little
it in their
girls.
country. They don't have to let him land
I
if
see
they
a
don't want to.
that remind me of my girl in the back, and I see a RCDC
And so I
shirt.
think that it would be very difficult for him to be able to land in an inhospitable country simply because they don't want him. We do have extradition treaties with more countries than I think people would think. And typically they will send folks back to us as long as we take the death penalty off of the table. And I don't believe that this is a death penalty case. It's Southern District of New York. And so I believe that whether we have
You
an
hear that,
extradition
Diddy?
treaty or
They coming
not
for you,
with
bro.
whatever country he may or may not go to, they will send him back.
And talk to me about what you think they have in terms of a case, because you say they want to preserve the
Dang,
evidence
bro, you
for a
cooked.
potential
I thought he got
prosecution
away.
against either him or someone else. There's a criminal case building, but they had to have probable cause for the search warrant to be issued. And I wonder, I mentioned some of the interviews. They wouldn't have
Bro,
had
you was
enough
cooked, bro.
to try to arrest him first and then do the raid, or they need the raid first to see what's at the property before they can build a case and build charges and then arrest him. Talk to me about the timeline of how this typically works in terms of if we're seeing a raid on several properties. Does that in conjunction with an arrest? Does that come before an arrest? Does that, how does it typically work?
Typically, Jesse, it's in conjunction with an arrest. But I started thinking about this a little bit more last night, and I was
So
was
she
thinking
FBI.
that if he has videos and or his associates have videos, and they are attempting to distribute those of young male children or female children, that means that a child is in imminent danger. And so part of me wonders if this was done to stop that, and that they will get to the arrest
P Diddy, you is
obviously at some
nasty.
point, because as you mentioned, typically these warrants are served and there's usually an indictment that goes
I
hand in
can't,
hand
man, I can't
with
even
that at the
imagine
same
this. This
time.
is.
So in my opinion,
I
it's
thought
not
it was
unheard
just
of. It's
Meek
just
Mill.
a little bit unusual. We don't
Right.
typically see this. Anytime we did raids at the FBI of this nature, we also had an arrest warrant for the individual as well. And so it is unusual, but I don't want to say it's unheard of. And again, I'm just speculating, but part of me wonders if this was still actively being distributed. And if it is, they need to shut that down immediately.
So he got an
Were you
organization
surprised
that's
at the
doing
response
this?
that we saw from Douglas Wigdorf? This is a lawyer for Cassie Ventura and one of the Jane Does in response to reports of this search warrant that was issued on Sean Combs. Now, remember, Cassie Ventura settled with Sean Combs.
Whoever
but
his
the
girl
statement
is, she
says,
pretty.
quote, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct." Now, again,
P Diddy, you is
in light
cooked,
of
bro.
that settlement,
You
settlement
getting
doesn't
life.
necessarily mean you're saying Combs is completely innocent. It's
I'm
you've agreed to
surprised how y'all
resolve
be
the
thinking
issue.
y'all above the
It
law.
doesn't, absolve him of wrongdoing.
Like
But
the law gonna
to
always
make
win,
that
bro.
statement, I think that's something to be said. Now, again, of course, he's representing someone else that's continually suing Sean Combs. But again, that statement I thought was really interesting. What was your take on it?
Yeah, I thought that statement was interesting. My question about it, though, is did he tip them off? Did he provide them with information? Did Cassie Ventura or any of these individuals involved in these civil suits also provide evidence along with that to build this criminal case? Because obviously those two things are separate. So in my opinion, in listening to that statement, it actually sounds like maybe they did. That's incredible that they did that, because I believe that Cassie Ventura was absolutely a victim of pretty horrific things. And if she was able to document all of that and provide evidence, then that absolutely would go to building his criminal case.
It's so crazy.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm gonna react to for now. But like, Jesus, you was cooked, bro. You going to jail, okay? You going to jail, all right? Now you flee into another country. Nobody else bad on your part. Know what the judge gonna say to that? You was trying to get from being in trouble instead of at least acting innocent. That's one thing y'all need to stop doing, bro. Like even when the cops trying to pull you over and you got a pound in the back and you know you was just speeding over the limit. At least take that chance, bro. Cause you was not running the cops these days. Like I'm sorry, these people pulling out Hellcats, chasing Hellcats. What Hellcats at this point? Like this stuff is crazy, bro. You might as well just follow the law, get a regular job, do stuff like that. P P Diddy, bro. Diddy P, whatever, however. Well, I don't know this dude, but like you got all that money and you, what are you doing? What are you doing? You is disgusting. Already you plugging Meek Mill and now you doing this. Like when do it stop? Meek Mill, Meek Mill, Meek Mill. Is it that serious to be famous that you need to take man meat? Like, is it that serious? Like, this is all not making sense to me, bro. Like, who craves something that disgusting? And I know they said they can't give you the death penalty, but bro, in my mind, like, if it involves like children and stuff like that, you should just automatically get death, bro, because you took their life away from them, okay? In my opinion, like they traumatized for life. They probably need therapy. They this, that, and the other thing. And I don't care what anybody think. In my opinion, bro, you should just get death, bro. Like sex trafficking, like what are you? You rich? What are you doing? You a famous music producer and stuff like this. And you really think you was gonna get away with something like this, bro? Like I'm telling y'all, bro, the law always gonna win. It don't matter if you never got caught, bro, and you died not getting caught. The law still would have won if you would have gave it more time, bro. You getting caught, bro. You can't do nothing wrong in the United States and think you're not getting caught. And so that mean that I thought that little TikTok was lying. The dude was like, yeah, P Diddy be bringing underage females. I be seeing him bring all kind of underage females. It be at like 3 o'clock a.m. Bro, what are you? My bad, bro. It's just crazy to comprehend. But I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all opinion on this dude. Tell me what y'all think he deserve. My opinion, he deserved death. Don't get too much on me because that's my opinion. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that dumb stuff, and I'm gonna go on and head out.